What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the FilmBros podcast. I'm your host, JP. This is my co-host, Josh.
What's up?
And we're here to bring you guys the news, the film news that's been happening, and give you guys our honest thoughts and opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah? You ready, Josh?
Yep.
Dive into these?
Yep.
A few things happened over the weekend. We took Sunday off. Sorry, we didn't make the podcast, but we're back on Halloween.
Yeah.
The Night of the Goblins, to talk about. I don't even know if The Witcher has goblins, but we're gonna talk about The Witcher.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it either. Well, I mean, if you guys haven't heard the news on The Witcher, Henry Cavill has departed it after season 3. It's gonna be handed over to Liam Hemsworth. Rumors and speculation. People don't really know what's happening. Grace Randolph said that it's because his management is basically saying that he's now a movie star with the Superman role and everything like that. So now all of a sudden he feels the need to want to drop it. I don't know if that's true. I feel like he was already a movie star. He's known for the hand cocking in Mission Impossible. Like, he's gotten a lot of roles. I don't think that's the case in my personal opinion. I just think that making a series takes a lot of time, and if he wants to make a Superman movie, I feel like he needs to be kind of freed up. But yeah, what do you think?
Well, from what I heard before, like, I've never watched this show, but I kept up with the news about it. Henry Cavill wasn't too happy with the direction of the show because I guess they weren't keeping up with the books and stuff or the games, whatever.
Okay.
So he was telling them that he wants a more accurate and portrayal from the games and stuff.
Okay.
But they weren't doing that because I guess the showrunners were like, "Nah, that shit's garbage." You know what I mean? So they didn't want to stick to the real material. So I think that was another reason why he probably left. I don't think he's gonna be that dramatic and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave now because I'm getting bigger stuff."
I mean, if, like I said, a Superman movie, you need you're gonna need the time, and I feel like The Witcher takes a lot, because you heard that he came out actually in an interview and he said, you remember that time where he had COVID and people were like, oh, he's gonna be at San Diego Comic-Con, he's gonna be at the Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
He was filming the scene for Black Adam. They put him in a dark room, they put him in there, put him in the green screen, put him in the suit and everything. He said that he had COVID, and that's why he wasn't on the Witcher set. That's why all the production stopped. But he was actually doing that cameo. So, I mean, it seems like it's just a issue with the whole, how things are run with the whole TV series.
Yeah, because another thing was that Grace also said that he could be doing both, but that wasn't the case back when he was supposed to be in Peacemaker or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his whole silhouette, the only reason he wasn't there was because The Witcher owned his face. Once you sign a contract with Netflix, he said himself that they owned him, that they couldn't really use him outside of it. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think that's true.
You don't remember that?
No. I honestly believe Hamada didn't want to bring him back.
No.
But I think it paints a clearer picture because, you know how, like, they were. And like Grace Randolph kind of said it too, but like, you know how, like, they were kind of distancing themselves from Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill and everything,
Yeah.
and it was like, what did Henry Cavill do, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think their contracts are a little pricey? I feel like Hamada was kind of like, hey, we're not doing too well, we're not making a lot of money on these movies, but we're trying to, I feel like he was just getting a little bit. I don't know how much they paid, like, Harley Quinn and all them, like Margot Robbie, because they've been in a lot of those movies. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be less than having Henry Cavill, because I feel like he's a high ticket, isn't he?
I don't know. I don't know how much they go for. They could be expensive. I mean, isn't Margot Robbie expensive?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would believe she's a high ticket too, but she wasn't really the lead in the other movies, so they could have, maybe not had to pay her so much.
Like, it was her, Idris Elba, I and then the other ones that were getting the cut. But I feel like it was mainly those two that were like they're the high tickets. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it could be a contract issue. Maybe they, Hamada was like whatever, or maybe Hamada's vendetta was just like, nah, I don't want him back.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe because of the poor reception that it got, or at least by the critics. I don't really think the fans. Oh, it was divided. It was always divided. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, Henry Cavill's no longer going to be in The Witcher. So if you guys like The Witcher and you guys are watching it, Liam Hemsworth's going to take over.
Yeah.
The brother.
Good for him, I guess. I can't recall if he's been in anything recently.
To be honest, me neither. I don't know. Google it. Google it. just Google. I need to know now. Okay. Just Google Liam Hemsworth.
Okay, give me a second. Hold on.
I'm curious. There he is. Australian.
He's an Aussie?
He was in the Hunger Games.
Okay, but he's not...
Expendables. Independence Day, the second one.
None of these are recent.
No, they're not.
Good for Liam.
Yeah.
Good for Liam.
I mean, if he really pays it off, I guess there's going to be...
Because he is not... Yeah, the last thing he was in was like the Hunger Games, I guess. So good for him.
I mean, he was in the second Independence Day, but how many people watch that?
If you're a fan of Liam Hemsworth, I guess enjoy the show. Or if you're done watching the show, that's cool too. I don't know.
Dang, so is he technically like the lesser brother?
You would think his brother's Thor. I think there is a bar.
Damn.
Like I don't think he's gonna call up his brother and be like, "I'm the Witcher." His brother's gonna be like, "Okay," and I'm Thor, and then hang up. You know what I mean?
Shit. That Marvel check be crazy.
Yeah, no. I don't think you can compare them the same way because one's an Avenger and one is Henry Cavill's replacement.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he could live up to Henry Cavill's shoes. I mean, I heard he was really good in The Witcher. I'm not really, like I said, I have not personally seen it, but who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? He might kill it.
Good luck to him and those that still are gonna keep up with the show, because even then, Henry said he was gonna do up to 7 seasons, but
yeah, I remember him saying that, and then now Superman comes along, he's like, ooh,
yeah, but like
7 seasons.
I'm pretty sure he was probably down for that, but if they're not giving him much to work with, I mean, it's time to go. And if he's getting Superman back, which he said he's been trying to get back for a minute, he's gonna go with the better option.
Yeah, that's true. Man, they really just did not give us Superman for that many years, bro. That's kind of...
It's gonna be 10 years, and that's including like the chess cameo in Shazam, the silhouette in Peacemaker, and now the one in Black Adam.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man.
I can't believe it. Yeah, no. The way they were treating him, criminal. Good for Henry Cavill. And good for Liam Hemsworth.
Or if you want to get technical, I mean, it hasn't been that long. We had more of him in Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, so I mean, but if you mean solo movie, yeah, it's been 10 years.
Well, let's keep this hype train going and let's keep you happy. So, guess what happened?
What happened?
Black Adam.
Yes.
Globally. Was able to break even with $200 million.
Yes, we're getting a sequel.
No.
We're getting a sequel.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, I don't know. The Rock's been kind of quiet on Twitter, to be honest. He was really promoting the shit out of this thing, and it just stopped. Yeah. What is that about?
He has to keep it on the hush hush. You know what I mean? He can't confirm yet.
Bro, he was so vocal about like everything else, about like Superman being in the cameo, about all that stuff. Like he's been, the audience score being at 90%. Like he has been super vocal about all that stuff, and now that it's not even like, I'm pretty sure if it would have crossed like 500 mil, he would have been all up on that shit. Like, oh, thanks to the fans, you were able to get it crossed to 500 mil. I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, bro. It's all in the works. He has a plan. He's talking to James Gunn right now.
Oh, did you see that he kind of put on his Twitter a little sneak preview? He was like, oh, the squirrel over here wants to know the future of the DCU or something.
Yeah. I saw that.
Teasing some big stuff? Question mark.
Yeah, because he also said that we'll be seeing more of Dr. Fate. So
Who said that?
he did.
Dwayne Johnson?
The Rock, yes. Spoilers for Black Adam again, but Dr. Fate is dead.
I don't know. Apparently there was a deleted scene that it was supposed to be a post-credit scene where like the helmet was in the sand and that somebody like goes to grab it, but then it cuts away before like you can see who it is or something like that.
No. Well, I mean, he's fake death multiple times in the comics, so it's no big deal.
Wow, what a D-bag.
It happens. Magical things like that happen.
Like he's just gonna fake your death?
It's either that or if they give it to his protege, which in the comics, I forget who it is, but could be one of the two.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. So there's some good news on your Black Adam front. I mean,
Cool.
I don't know about a sequel.
We're getting a sequel. He's gonna fight Shazam.
He barely broke even with production. We don't even know if he broke even with the marketing team.
He's gonna get a sequel. Why are you being such a downer?
I'm not.
We're getting that sequel, man. I'm telling you. Black Adam 2, The Rock.
Okay. Well, let's focus on his counterpart, Shazam, right now.
Shazam.
The director confirmed. It's ready to go. All set. Ready to ship.
Sick.
March 17th.
We were supposed to get it sooner.
Shame. VFX pipeline? Question mark.
Shame.
VFX pipeline or conspiracy theories and reshoots were done. What do you think? That's been kind of the question mark.
Probably reshoots.
You think reshoots?
Maybe. Either that or if it is the CGI pipeline, that shit better be looking immaculate because...
I don't know. Black Adam kind of has some funky stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
Black Adam was pushed to the front of all of those.
That's true. They could pull a Marvel and have it, polished off before like the Blu-ray launch.
Yeah, Black Adam was like they were full press on that one, and then after that they were like, yeah, we're gonna put all our attention on that. Let's move Shazam, Aquaman. Let's pull them back.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it could be CGI, it could be reshoots. We could see Superman. Don't quote me on that one, but that would be cool. But more than
apparently, there's a rumor. Like I said, this is all rumors. Take it with a grain of salt. Apparently, the Trinity might be in it.
That would be sick.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have like a big scene. It's probably gonna be like a few second cameo or something. Maybe Wonder Woman might be in there just a little bit because I heard that Gal Gadot was doing certain scenes for it. So maybe towards the end she'll like come in and be like, I gotta clean up your guys' mess.
Oh, maybe.
Sweet.
It would make sense because she is tied to the gods.
Yeah.
And Billy's tied to the gods.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, cool.
What do you call it? I was reading comics earlier, and you guess what?
You could read?
Shazam was part of the... Shut up. Shazam was part of the JSA.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So, I mean, if he shows up in the sequel of Black Adam, it wouldn't be too far-fetched, right?
He should have been in the first Black Adam. Black Adam should have at least been... Well, he was hinted at in Shazam. But Shazam should have been there, bro.
You can't win them all, okay?
Oh.
Things have to happen. He said it's going to happen.
But he loves Black Adam, everybody.
You just got to let it flesh out.
No. But you love Black Adam.
You got to let it flesh out.
You know what?
I love it, but I'm willing to wait.
We're moving on.
Okay.
So we got Kristen I'm butchering her name probably. Melody as Sophia Falcone in the Penguin series.
Who's we real.
She was in Birds of Prey, How I Met Your Mother, Palm Springs. She's been in a few movies.
She was in Birds of Prey.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know either. But a lot of people seem to know her. I will probably rewatch Birds of Prey just so I can see.
We'll probably recognize her once we see her, but her name doesn't ring a bell right now.
Yeah, but it's good to know that, the Penguin show is moving forward even more and more.
Sick.
I'm actually like how you said you're excited for it. I'm hella excited.
Yeah,
too.
no, Colin Farrell's whole portrayal of the Penguin was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like all feelings to the movie aside, he was my favorite part.
How long do you think he's gonna like be willing to be putting all that prosthetics and stuff?
Dude, I don't know. If the check is fat, I'm hoping till his character dies, or if they decide to kill him off whenever.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now he isn't. He's the Penguin, but he's not the crime boss Penguin. You know what I mean?
No, he's like building up.
Yeah, he's the
and
lackey.
I think that's what the series is supposed to cover, right? Like him kind of climbing up.
I would think so. I
Because
would hope so.
he was saying it was something like it's supposed to be set, like literally, like there's still flooding within the city. Like that's how like soon it's supposed to be. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
See it. Like I said, as long as it's moving forward, because it's been very quiet on that front, I feel. But now it's kind of picking up with a little bit more steam. So hopefully we get to see that show soon.
Yeah, it'll be good. I think. Hopefully.
Oh yeah. Can't wait. So apparently Kevin Feige was approached for DC.
Oh. Yeah.
And he politely said no.
I heard this. Good.
What do you feel about that?
Good.
Really?
Yeah.
What if he would have made a dope ass DC?
He probably would have, but you'd hear what you hear now, like, oh, it's too much Marvel and this and that.
Well, I feel like the reason why Marvel is the way it is because of Disney. I feel like obviously they have a brand. Yeah, they can push the envelope, but they got to watch how far to push the envelope. And like I told you last time, Warner Brothers, they say fuck your kids. They say fuck your whole family. We don't care. We're going to put out this movie. Black Adam ripping people's arms off. We're going to see people's heads getting twisted. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Warner Brothers ain't scared to go that far. So imagine if Kevin Feige was like a part of a squad where he can just go ham and just kill people.
Nah, man, I don't know if I see it. I don't see the vision.
Well, and I guess, he's been with Marvel for like a long time too, so I don't know how he would handle DC character. I heard he's a big DC fan too, but he's been in deep with Marvel like since the early 2000s, like with the first X-Men.
Yeah,
like
the check would have to be fat, and
to walk away from a Disney check, that shit got to be fat as fuck.
Yeah, and the way they're cutting ties and shit, I don't think they'd cut him a fat check. Just to up and leave either. I'm
telling you, bro. We're getting close to a DC Marvel crossover. I'm telling you. There's no way they would have went to Kevin Feige and I'd be like, if they already established a connection and was like, hey, we could work for each other, we're going to see Iron Man fight Batman, bro. That shit's going to be crazy one day.
Just depends on which
I'm going to be like 45 when that shit happens. I hope not. I hope I'm young.
That sounds terrible because I don't want to be almost 30 and being like, yeah, phase 10. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's gonna go that far. I don't know how much oil in the tank does that Marvel has. To be honest,
I don't know.
I don't think it'll go all the way to a phase 10.
We're getting phase 6. We're getting phase 6.
We are getting phase 6.
I'm hoping their endgame isn't Galactus. If I'm being for real, like I hope somewhere down the line they're like, alright.
Well, they got to keep going for bigger and bigger people.
Yeah, but to do Galactus,
that'd be crazy.
Half of their like movie budgets now, like they dunk them in CGI and stuff. How funky would Galactus look?
See, and that's why I always argue. They need to bring it back to fucking old school. We need at least some, like, tangible props. We need shit like that. I understand it takes time and everything, but I think that's what Marvel's been lacking. They've been giving us more quantity than quality, and I feel like that's why Marvel movies haven't really been, they've been there, obviously, and you're going to continue to watch them because you've been invested for so long. But eventually they're gonna slip up and lose a lot of people because that if you're just putting out products just to keep putting out product just so people can consume it, it's like, okay, well, when do you like feel it's like a shit product? You know what I mean? Like if they just keep lowering the quality, Like how low are we gonna set the bar?
Dude, that's a good question because it's 2023 and 24 where they're just unloading, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That roster is so fat, and you hear about projects losing directors or writers or whatever, but that's nothing compared to the machine. They're cogs. They'll replace them, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just so they can meet that quota and push those things out. And like it's not authentic really because it's either the directors are doing it for a check or Disney's just trying to get their shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just it's different. It's weird because yeah, you want quality over quantity, but the Disney is like, nah, let's try to give them both, but they're just shoving it down our throats.
Yeah. They just need to take a step back and, I mean, imagine how much storytelling you can do, like, by taking your time creating that story, finding that way to connect them better, like, than just being like, here, spit this out, spit this character out, spit this character out. We will show you guys how to, cross align them later on. You know what I mean? What are you doing there? What are you Googling? For the people out there, he's Googling something.
I'm looking at the next set of movies to come out in 2023.
Goddamn. I got Quantumanium, February.
Whoops, sorry, I opened a whole article. Where's it at?
It's okay.
5 and 6.
Yeah, see, Quantumanium.
The first one,
Volume 3.
The first one comes out February. That's Ant-Man, and then you got all of the rest of them.
The Marvels.
Guardians, the Marvels.
So there's 4 movies in 23. 3 movies in 23.
And that's assuming because these ones are Captain America is TBA, Thunderbolts TBA.
No. But you're just looking at movie releases. You're not thinking about the fucking TV shows. Go down there. How many TV shows we getting in 23?
Oh shit! Yeah. It's 22.
One right there. Spring 23. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So we're getting 4 series and 4 movies. That's 8 Marvel products in a year.
Yeah, and
dumping, bro. Dumping clips. I mean, don't get me wrong, some shit's fire from Marvel, but when sometimes like I miss that, like, 2. Maybe they can squeeze 3 movies a year, but like 4 movies plus the TV shows, and you got to keep up with all of those in order to know what's happening next. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Marvel making it a mission.
Yeah, because there's people now where they're like, yeah, they can go back and rewatch them, but like, how much longer till, what is it, that one movie theater that does the annual like, come watch the MCU with us? It's the
there's a movie theater that does that just for the fun.
I think it's AMC.
Oh yeah,
they do it. They
Every
do it
once in a while.
Yeah, they do it when like a big Marvel movie comes out,
yeah,
like Avengers or something like that.
Yeah, when the Infinity War and stuff came out, and then when Age of Ultron was out too.
Yeah, are they gonna start showing the shows too, or the movies? Like, you know what I mean?
They're just gonna have somebody fill you in between movies.
Be like,
and in WandaVision, this happened. Yeah, no, like I said, it's just getting too much. Hopefully, they do have an end game where like reset button or something. I don't know. Maybe so you don't have to follow along so many movies and just be like, okay, well, we can start from here if we want to,
No, man, they're going to have to start adding, like, Star Wars scrolls at the beginning.
Oh.
They're going to be like the Marvels and then scroll and then the movie can start.
That's true.
They could be like, oh.
They're going to take a play out of Lucasfilm?
Exactly.
Damn.
They own it. So, I mean.
They're just going to go across the parking lot.
Yeah, no. You could totally. I think that would be a smart way because I don't know how many fans are invested. I know we are now, but like, who knows from like 5 years from now when they start doing this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it's definitely a huge timeline, and I know many people were talking about this around when they announced all this shit, but like, this is a lot to think about now.
Way too much. There is a lot there, but. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. just, imagine if Kevin Feige is able to do this at DC. And we'd be getting, like, Batman spinoffs and Superman character development and all that.
Dude, I don't know, because that's one thing I don't want. You know what I mean? Like, we are in the midst, not even halfway through whatever we're looking at DC wise. And like, I don't know if you've seen those things around where people are like, "Oh, this is how I will build my DCU," and it's just origin after origin after origin, and I'm like, no, switch it up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like I know not many people want a team up movie right off the bat, but enough people know Batman's parents get shot, Superman gets sent to Earth,
yeah,
Wonder Woman saves humanity, leaves her island, whatever.
I think they can tell origin stories without having to, like, give everybody their own. I mean, kind of like Ray Fisher and, like, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like, it was cool to see Cyborg within that movie get his own little, plot in the movie to, like, show, it's an ensemble film and they introduced him in it, you know what I mean? So it's that way, and then also The Flash, you know what I mean? The same thing.
Yeah.
So it can be done, but that's where I'm telling you, it needs to be done by thinking about how to make the movies, you know what I mean? Like, how can we do this to introduce characters, have these ones interacting, boom, 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 really sit down and think about it and have that, you know what I mean? I feel like Kevin Feige at this point, I feel like he had that laced out in the beginning. That's why, like, the first 3 phases were kind of like, the first 2 were obviously bumpy. The first one was actually pretty good. The second one was kind of bumpy. The third one, he kind of, like, nailed it because he knew where it was going. And then now in phase 4, I feel like he's just building it up as it goes along. So
I don't know, man. He takes little days off just to think about this shit. You know that?
Yeah, I know. And they take retreats. Vacations. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's a hardworking man. Good for you, Kevin Feige. I appreciate what you're giving to us, but goddamn, it's like you're shoving the spoon down my throat at this point.
The point is, I don't think I could see him doing DC. Your whole tangent, but I don't know.
Thinking about it, he has a real, like, extensive Marvel background, so I would feel like he's more at home there. I mean, I would like him to take a stab at DC just to see what he could do or possibly do, but I mean, there's no point just to see.
James Gunn is running that shit.
Yeah, and we'll see what he has soon enough, because he actually starts the job tomorrow.
Tonight.
Something
like that. Whenever this gets sent out.
Yeah. But yeah, with that, we got a Wonder Man series coming up. That's happening with with Black Manta. I'm sorry, he has a long name. It's really hard. I don't want to butcher it. So the dude that plays Black Manta and Aquaman, Yahya Abdul Mateen II. Yeah, he's got cast as the Wonder Man.
I don't know too much about him from the comics. I know in the comics they based.
Isn't he like a film star or something? Isn't he like a movie star, like superhero?
I don't know.
Kind of like what's the name in Mortal Kombat?
Oh, Johnny Cage.
Yeah, him.
I don't know. That doesn't ring a bell. I don't know.
I'm not too familiar with Wonder Man. I gotta look a little bit deeper, but I like that they casted him. I love him as an actor. In Candyman, he kills it. As Black Manta, he killed it. So I'm actually excited to see him in Marvel. I think he's gonna do a really good job. So.
No, I have no doubt he'll do good. But I'm just trying to think, because the only notable thing that I remember from Wonder Man is that in the comics they base Vision's personality off of him.
Yeah,
that's like the only thing.
And I seen people post it, but like he hooks up with the Scarlet Witch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because
so I'm just saying, when a real man steps up to Olsen, hey, Vision gonna be a thing in the past, bro.
I'm just saying
that man is. Have you seen him? Yeah, Vision ain't got nothing on him.
No, but
he's just a toy.
That's what I mean. Like she ends up with him because Vision's personality is based off of him. Mm-hmm. So like the connection isn't hard to make. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She likes Vision, but that's only because it's based off him. So of course she's gonna like the OG material.
Got you. Yeah. Well, it's exciting. I can't wait to see that series. It seems like it. I mean, he's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
So I feel like whatever they give him, hopefully it's a really good script and everything like that, because his acting chops is there. So if they're gonna give him a script, make sure that script is gonna, make sure he can deliver that shit, because I mean he'll do his best, but Marvel's been kind of pumping stuff out, so we'll see.
I wonder when that will come out, because I know it's gonna be somewhere down the line, but like we got a lot coming, like we said.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be in the 2024 slate.
Yeah, I'd imagine it'd be after we get Echo and Daredevil and all that.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be in the 2024, somewhere around there, for sure. That's my guesstimation.
Yeah.
Yep, but jumping down to the Star Wars side.
What does that mean?
The delay of movies, it's all because, and I'm gonna say it out loud, I don't care, of crybaby Star Wars fans. They don't know which way to step that's gonna make people happy, and that's the only reason why we haven't got any Star Wars movies. They're indecisive. They're trying to quote unquote make the right.
I saw this. They need to. It's such an monger of a company. Because even if you say the Star Wars sequels are bad, they still made money. They still did well.
Yeah.
George Lucas, he put out The Phantom Menace. And then he put out Episode 2. And then he put out Episode 3. I wasn't around to see them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In theaters. You probably remember well that people were shitting on those things left and right.
Yeah.
But the George Lucas care, he pumped out 3 movies regardless.
Yeah, but they were still making tons of money. The Phantom Menace made a lot of money because it was coming off the heels of the original trilogy. The second one got a lot of money because that one, people were like, oh, the Phantom Menace, but they had a lot of diehard Star Wars fans by that time that they were willing to give it another shot. And seeing the CGI and everything like that, the way that Star Wars took that shit forward, like, people were seeing that on TV and they were like, well, I want to watch this too. And then that finally hit to Revenge of the Sith, which I feel like people had fatigue by then because the second one was okay. It was it is what it is. It was the second part. But it was better than the first one. So they were kind of like, we're going to give this one a shot. And when it wound up being good is when I feel like this generation that's growing up seen it. Because when I was growing up, it was kind of like, oh, Revenge of the Sith, that one was the best one, but it was only because of the lightsaber fights and blah, 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 blah. But it was kind of like, no, it's the best. It is the best one, but I feel like it's because George had more detail on how he was going to play this out. You know what I mean? And some of his dialogue is corny in those movies, but I mean, there's nothing. I mean, he did his best on his own.
But that's my point. Like, because, like, best case scenario, they don't follow up the sequels.
Mm-hmm.
They do a whole new original story, whatever.
But the problem is that the sequel trilogy, sorry not to cut you off, but the sequel trilogy messed up because they didn't have a specific plan, and you can tell that by how the movies are put out. The Force Awakens is total, like, obviously it's what it was, and then The Last Jedi went a completely different route, and then they were like 50-50 split, backlash. Solo bombed because of the backlash of The Last Jedi, and when it finally got to The Rise of the Skywalker, people watched it, but it had poor reception. It did make money, but it didn't make as much money as they were hoping, regardless. So it's kind of like, they don't want to put out something else, and then it's going to even taint it even more, and then, get no money off the box office, or like the diehard Star Wars fans who decided to boycott Solo.
Bro, you have no idea how pissed off it makes me, because once they saw Solo bomb, they were like, nah, we're done pumping out these Solo films. I was like, bro, Kenobi could have been a movie.
Rogue One was like top tier. Like that was like one of their better stories.
Yeah, but like it was such a weird thing because They were like, nah. And then after that, they were like, all right, then we're done pumping out Solo films.
And I actually like Solo.
I like Solo too.
Solo's a good movie.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up that they didn't give it a shot just because of The Last Jedi. Which, I don't understand the hate on that movie. But people just didn't like it. I don't understand. It's a good movie. It's one of the better ones in my opinion.
No, but back to what I was trying to say. It's like, yeah, okay. So best case scenario, they plan it out.
Okay.
They don't follow up on the sequels. They make up their own story, whatever. From beginning to end. Wherever that be Old Republic or far down the line after the sequels. Quote unquote, worst case scenario, they still plan it out. They follow up with Rey and her Jedi Order, and they go from there. But they're too, like you said, they're too scared to step, so they're just going to keep making shows because they know we like Mando. We know we want Ahsoka. We know, you know what I mean?
So I want movies.
I know. We got to write them a letter.
Yeah. I need the movies. I was really excited for that whole Rian Johnson trilogy set in the Old Republic.
Yes.
But that's not going to happen.
I know.
Because of The Last Jedi, which sucks. But, like I said, I mean, they just need to make a decision, fucking push forward, and make a plan like how you said, like, because those movies were all over the place, the sequel trilogy. Make a plan, a cohesive plan, and then move on from there. They need to just do it. Just get it done. I mean, I don't know why Star Wars fans are so difficult, but it is what it is. Hopefully they put us in the right path and start making movies ASAP.
Like, because, like I said, like, I know they care about the money and stuff, but it shouldn't just be about making a banger, you know what I mean? Like that's the weird thing, because you want them to they want to make money and they want to please the fans. But you can only do that with trial and error, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, plan it out, sure. But know that once that first movie's out there, that's your first step. If it's good, if it's bad, if it makes the money, greenlight your sequel. Tweak it a bit. Don't full 180 it. Tweak it a little bit so you can add and change what didn't work with the first. Not drastically like they did with the Last Jedi, but just enough. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Just enough so when the second one comes out, they could be like, yeah, that shit's better, and then conclude it. You know what I mean? But you don't have to be like, oh man, they didn't like the first one, let's not make another one. You know what I mean? That's such a dumb way of thinking. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're just trying to please the fans, and I get it, and I like that they're really taking their time to try to make sure that they give us something good, but they're taking way too long. I need it done a little bit faster, please. just a little bit faster. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
But one thing we don't have to wait for, Avatar 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's coming out pretty soon, December. We wound up getting the runtime. A whopping 3 hours and 10 minutes. That's a long ass movie. Well, realistically, maybe it's just a flat 3 hours, maybe 2 and maybe 55 because of credits. You know,
I imagine the last 10 minutes are credits.
Yeah, well, it's a longer movie, so maybe longer credits too. So, but yeah, 3 hours and 10 minutes.
How give me a second because I want to look up the uncut version
of the Avatar movie.
The first one.
Yeah, that one's like, I think that was 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Hold on. Jesus. Give me a second.
Yeah. What is it? 161 minutes.
Tell me an hour. Well, that's... that doesn't tell me anything. I'm bad at math.
Oh my god.
What, 61 minutes?
161 minutes. That's like 2 hours. 2 hours and 45.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think so, yeah. Avatar Extended Edition. Go there. What's it say? Does that have a thing?
No, 2 hours and 58 minutes.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it just say that?
No. But there's another one that's over 3 hours. Like there actually is one.
Oh, well, I don't know.
That I have the physical copy. Like I'll show it to you later. But yeah, they have the extended one, the one that was in theaters, and then they have the director's cut. That one's the longest.
Um,
But yeah, so we're excited for that. There's
Yeah.
gonna be another one. Yeah,
finally,
yeah, about time. It looks beautiful.
it does.
It looks great. I went to go see the re-release in theaters, the Avatar re-release, and in updating everything, it looks great. It looked amazing, and then we seen like a little clip at the end, um, with them in the water and everything, and that it just looks phenomenal. That movie's gonna be great. Buy tickets. They're coming out with the third and the fourth already. Like they're filming it and everything. So that movie's gonna. James Cameron has a plan, and you can tell he has a clear plan. So
Yeah,
get your tickets.
I'm really hoping it's gonna be really good. That was the only thing when Shazam was coming out in December.
Hmm.
I was like, "There's no way they're gonna compete these two." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm a little glad it moved, so I could just focus on watching Avatar because I'm really excited for this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm hyped. You're hyped. We need to get tickets.
It's gonna be good.
As soon as the tickets go on sale, we're getting tickets.
For real.
100%. But that's gonna bring us to our last topic, and our last topic is Jason Voorhees is out of the legal troubles, and they're still trying to make Peacock a thing because A24 is gonna put out a prequel series, Friday the 13th, called Crystal Lake, and it's supposed to be on Peacock.
Cool. It's gonna be about his mom.
Yeah, if it's as good as like that Chucky series that's on right now, I'm 100% down. It looks I feel like they're handling that horror stuff. I don't know if you've seen that new Chucky series that's on Peacock. So I mean, they wowed me with that one. So hopefully when this one comes out, hopefully they wow me with this one too. But yeah, if it's about his mother's a bad bitch.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll like do her thing and stuff, but like it'll probably be about his mom and then how shit Crystal Lake is, and then I don't want to have to see. If I'm being for real, I don't want to have to see deformed Jason running around.
I mean, that's what Friday the 13th is. Deformed Jason.
Yeah, but
I hope that they're like, okay, first season was gonna be basically about her and everything, and I hope, or maybe like 2 seasons, and then hopefully by the 3rd season, Jason starts coming out. That'd be cool. I would like to see that development within the series. This Chucky series that's going on right now, they're handling it really well. So, and A24, I feel like they do well with horror movies, but aren't they more like psychological thriller movies?
yeah, their last ones have been. I haven't seen them, but I heard they're really good. It was X and the other one.
I haven't seen X, no.
I hear they're
Midsummer?
both good.
Yeah. There was one called Goat that I wanted to see. That one looked crazy. But yeah, A24 has a lot of good movies, but I feel like they're more, they play with that psychological stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how they handled Friday the 13th series.
Yeah. It sounds exciting. It's cool that now we're finally actually getting Jason things because it's been forever.
Yeah. Well, he was in...
Oh, yeah.
He had legal troubles,
Yeah,
Mike.
we know he was in limbo and stuff.
My boy was in court fighting for his life.
Yeah. And it's the funniest thing because you had him in limbo and then you had a Scream movie, 3 Michael Myers movies, a Chucky series coming out, a terrible Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
It wasn't that bad. It was fun.
No.
It was pretty bad.
It was bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it's cool that now he's finally getting his time to shine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. Well, now that he's out of all that legal trouble and they figured out who belongs to what, it's good to hear that he's coming back. I'm ready for Jason Voorhees again. We need more slashers. We need more slasher movies again.
Yeah, just to bring us back into that era.
Yeah, they're bringing it back. Halloween has done a great job. That new Scream movie did a really great job.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, seeing Jason Voorhees back, hopefully one day in one of the episodes. I'm holding on hope. I will tune into that show though. Like I said, Peacock, They're still trying to make Peacock a thing, but I mean, like I said, that Chucky series is well made. I don't know if it's Peacock's directly with it, but I have faith. Hopefully it's good.
I don't think so. I mean, they had that one, and then Bel Air was pretty good.
I never got around to that one. I feel like they changed it too much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not something that I was like, I feel like it's Bel Air Euphoria.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, but that's what I mean. Like, they're doing their thing. You know what I mean? Like
something different.
I think it's probably outdoing Netflix already, if I'm being real. Just because it has
Peacock?
Well, yeah, at the moment, because of how Netflix is turning, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Netflix not so very good.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll just get that Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool with me. Hope we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I want to see it. So, but yeah, with that, that's the end of our show. We are all out of news. We will get back to you guys tomorrow when more stuff breaks, and we'll be the first ones to let you guys know our thoughts and opinions.
Yes.
Yeah. If you guys want to go ahead and tune into our older episodes, they're not all on Spotify. We have our YouTube. You can also listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Josh?
They're there and on YouTube. It's all under FilmBros Podcast. Again, that's Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. All our things are on YouTube. And our Twitter. If you want to tweet at us, again, it's at FilmBros. Give us a suggestion on what you want to hear next or review next. It's up to you guys.
Yeah. And if there's any news that we missed that you guys feel like we need to discuss, let us know at the FilmBros Podcast, at FilmBros Podcast on Twitter. Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll see you guys on the next one.